So, tell me about Saivana.
So Saivana is a brand that's been around for a couple of years. It's a contemporary women's line. We use a lot of silks and chiffons, georgettes, embroideries, lots of blouses and dresses and tunics. It's very, very feminine. Our tagline is modern romance. So, with that, you can kind of imagine it's very bohemian, it's very ethereal and whimsical and beautiful. And like I said, we've only been around for a couple of years, but already we stock in Anthropology and Neiman Marcus and over 500 boutiques across the country. And the story of how Saivana came to be is quite interesting. The owners of Saivana sort of developed and built up their business and decided they wanted to create a line. And they wanted to create something that they could help people with. So they do own their own factories and they have over 600 employees. And, the name, why they created Saivana, that name is because Sai in Hindu is the name of the god that helps the poor. And Vana is the beginning of the name of the owner's wife, who is also the creative director of Saivana, who oversees all of the design aspects and everything else of the brand. So it's really a coming together of sort of personal love as well as a mission to kind of help the impoverished.
So, since it's a fashion line, what are a few adjectives you would use to describe your clothing? I know you said a lot of embroidery, a lot of silk, chiffon.
Well, modern romance is our tagline. It's very sort of bohemian, feminine, romantic. We like to say that all of the styles are flattering on every woman's body. Every woman just sort of feels effortlessly beautiful, feminine. I think that's probably the best way to describe it.
Very feminine. Yeah. Do you have an outfit in particular that you always think this is totally my
go-to? This is my go-to top.
Oh, are you modeling it?
I am today. This is one of the sort of darker styles, but this is just a style that really works with my particular body shape, and I have this top in every color. But I like a lot of the sort of blouses and tunics. I have a couple of the dresses, but I think, they're great to wear to, anything from cocktail parties to dinner with friends. You can really pair the tops with jeans. They're very versatile, so good for a whole number of occasions. Like I said, our slogan is modern romance, but we also have a charitable initiative in place called Empowering Girls. And essentially, the owners of our company pay for over 600 employees' daughters to go to school, because in India they have the highest illiteracy rate of females in all of Asia and in many other third world countries. So the owners decided, look, we want to empower, women to be educated and literate, so let's pay for all of the daughters of our employees in the factory.
So even your outfit now, you said, there's always a careful embroidery. Yeah. For something like that, how long do you think it would take for someone to actually embroider a shirt like this?
Gosh,
off the top of your head.
Well, I don't know about something like this. Probably a couple of hours for this. Wow. But for the more, what you'll see in our new spring collection is a lot of beading and kind of Aztec type embroidery and beading styles that take anywhere from sort of 7 to 10 hours for somebody to do. And it's a combination of hand stitching and embroidery and then machine work as well.
And I guess the toughest thing is when you're a small business is starting out, because you guys have been around, you said your slogan has been around, or your brand has been around for about 2 years or so.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest part about, I guess, getting the word out and getting people to put Saivana in their stores?
Well, I think people, really, once they see the pieces, they really see where the quality is at. They see how high quality the sort of construction is in every single piece. Any kind of buyer that understands fabrication understands that we use the highest quality fabrication. The other thing that we do is because we own our own factories, we have control over the quality of manufacturing and distribution. So anything that doesn't work out and that gets to the shelf at the consumer level that isn't quite right and is a quality issue, it'll immediately be taken back to the factory, reconstructed, and sent back to the stores.